Hello, it's like here to show you the picture of the coloring right here of Clifford and Mystery Garden coloring here. As you see is which if I remember right, the name Elizabeth. It you said all these characters' names, but like if I remember right, whenever I read the books, is that Clifford, the big red dog, is that named Elizabeth along with the Clifford. But then this color right here is kind of shows that with the Mystery Garden is that Clifford, if he were to have his paws to be digging holes and like what's called the backyard, and it's like digging holes, or it's like with the shovel, or with his paws. But then they will be planting a few plants such as flowers or it's called trees or something like that. But right here is like a diagram to where it shows that where the root it goes from a root and then it sprouts up to an actual plant. And it's like which I went ahead and add some coloring design right there for the root, and the root that would be shown in the soil. It's like a lot of times, of course we all know that we would need soil and the right nutrients, or whatever we call it, to go ahead to plant really to farm or to plant anything. It's like without the right soil or the nutrients, it may not grow right. But as long as you have, along here is a sunflower, but plenty of water and
sunlight, and
to be able for the plant to sprout. And along right here is a tulip. It's like you got like a little rose or tulip. I think maybe more of like a rose type plant right there, type flower. But of course matches with Clifford. But anyways, like Clifford the big red dog, and then right here I went ahead and wrote as ABC, and along with plant. And a lot of times it's like so far with Mystery Garden is that where is character Elizabeth and then along with Clifford are just kind of discovering. It's like whenever you plant something, it's like a lot of times it's like if the plants like such as the trees, if whatever you're planting, if they have names, and it's like how they grow and all that stuff, really how they grow and how to take care of them. But so far as with planting, let's say with gardening, is that it's like start with the seed that which most of the time I would think that most of us here would know that it needs to go at least 3 inches in the ground in order for it to grow, and a lot of times I was thinking maybe it's 6 inches or no more than 7 inches. But anyway, maybe it's no more than 2 or 3 inches, but at least 3 inches that goes into the ground for you to be able to plant it. And of course, it's like with the measuring stick, you can use the shovel as the measuring stick to go ahead and plant it in the ground. And I don't know about the show. It looks like on here that on the coloring it's about 3 or 4 foot wide hole in the ground. But of course, it's like with Clifford, I don't know if he would be digging a hole that big in the ground, but if anything, maybe a little bit smaller than that, is to be able to plant something. And all right here is you got the sky to show that, but the kind of weather that will be good for gardening. It's like so far as for Clifford, it's like Clifford the big red dog. It's like that. Him and Elizabeth will be kind of discovering about how the garden is like spending time in the backyard or the front yard to learn how to plant different crops and stuff. Discovering about growing plants and stuff. About it could be flowers, or it could be crops such as corn or something like that. Corn or what you call celery. If you want to have like a little garden, what you would be able to plant your your fruits and vegetables in. But such as tomatoes or tomatoes, or what you call beans and lima beans, or carrots. It's like a lot of times I remember I used to plant carrots, but anything you want to grow in a garden, or such as a flower. And then a lot of times it's like you begin to wonder, it's like, why is it that roses, tulips, or what you call blue, it's like you say blue flowers, blue daisies or something like that. Why is it that they, a lot of times, that they represent love? Well, I guess a lot of times it's like it's like keep the relationship close. I guess is pretty much what it means. But it's like as long as the fruits, it's like with everything stays fresh, as long with the fruits and the vegetables. It goes for the garden. But so far as for the mystery garden, it goes ABC, as in if whatever the plant, what you're planting, has that certain name, such as an apple or an orange or something like that, ABC, and along with the plant. But so far as is pretty much what you need. It's like for a doggy paw. It's like so far it's like for a doggy paw. It's like you have a doggy paw. It's like this. Like if it was so easy, maybe a dog could do it. Maybe big red dog like Clifford can do it, and be able to plant whatever you're planting in the yard. To be able to go through the right steps. To make it grow, and along with the right sunlight and then the right weather and nutrients that it needs to be able to grow. But so far as for Clifford and that mystery garden, along with what you call from the storybook of Elizabeth Ewers, or if I can remember her name, but so far as is for the little girl, and along with Clifford the big red dog, and Clifford and Mystery Garden.